Sam's Club sold about $93 billion of stuff last year, and the part that really matters isn't the TVs or the bulk groceries. It's the card. Because inside Walmart's own filings, Sam's Club shows $2.5 billion of what's called membership and other income. That's the kind of high-margin revenue that can turn a low-margin warehouse into a genuine profit machine. So today, we're breaking down how Sam's Club actually makes money and why the membership is the real product, not the pallet of paper towels. Sam's Club is Walmart's membership-only warehouse club. According to Walmart's annual filing, it runs about 601 clubs across 44 states and Puerto Rico, plus its website and mobile app. And here's the scale that surprises people. Sam's Club U.S. had net sales of about $93.0 billion in fiscal 2026. But a warehouse club has a built-in problem. If you try to compete purely on cheap prices, you're basically volunteering to run on razor-thin margins forever. So Sam's Club uses a different strategy. It sells cheap on purpose because the real economics aren't on the shelf. They're in the subscription. A warehouse club is really a two-part business. Part one is the store. Low prices, bulk sizes, fast inventory turns, a limited assortment compared to a typical grocery store. This part is designed to look like a deal. Part two is the gate. As of 2026, Sam's Club runs two membership tiers, a club membership for $60 a year and a plus membership for $120 a year. And here's a detail that makes the point even sharper. Sam's Club just raised both of those prices from $50 and $110, effective May of 2026, its first fee increase in about 4 years. When was the last time your grocery store charged you a subscription fee and then raised it, and you kept shopping there anyway? Once you pay that fee, you're no longer a normal shopper. You've crossed into an ecosystem. You get perks like curbside pickup, delivery options, free shipping thresholds, and early shopping hours for Plus members. Memberships turn unpredictable retail traffic into recurring revenue, and they change customer behavior. Once someone pays to get in, they feel pressure to earn it back, which pushes more trips and bigger baskets. So while the store runs on thin margins, the membership layer stacks high-margin income on top.
Sam's Club has 3 quiet advantages baked into this model. 1, it monetizes loyalty up front. Instead of hoping you come back, the membership fee gets paid before you buy anything. 2, it funds lower prices without breaking the business. With a recurring membership layer sitting underneath, Sam's Club can keep shelf prices aggressive and still earn a solid return. 3, it has a lever competitors can't fully copy, Walmart's ecosystem. Sam's Club doesn't compete as a standalone club. It competes as the warehouse club arm of a company that already has the largest retail supply chain in the U.S., huge purchasing power, and a customer base trained to expect low prices. That doesn't guarantee it wins, but it explains why Sam's Club can keep investing in perks and e-commerce while still growing. It's also worth stepping back and asking why a company would even bother running 2 separate businesses like this under one roof. Walmart could have just kept Sam's Club as a plain discount chain. Instead, it built a second front door, one that charges admission. That's a deliberate choice, and filings like this one are basically the only place you get to see the actual math behind that choice, because a warehouse club almost never breaks its membership economics out for the public otherwise. Now here's the scoreboard, straight from Walmart's fiscal 2026 filing. And these are Sam's Club U.S. segment numbers. Net sales, about $93.0 billion. Membership and other income, about $2.5 billion. Operating income, about $2.4 billion. Now look at that relationship. If you're doing $93 billion in sales and only $2.4 billion in operating income, you're still running a low-margin retail business. But the membership layer is massive relative to profit. In Walmart's segment table, membership and other income is roughly the same size as operating income. That strongly suggests that without memberships, the warehouse club would look a lot more like a normal retailer. Huge sales, but far less profit. Walmart also reports Sam's Club calendar comparable sales growth of 2.9% in fiscal 2026 and says e-commerce contributed about 3.3% to that comparable sales growth. So the club isn't just surviving, it's still compounding the model through online pickup, online ordering, and member perks. Sam's Club's real product isn't the pallet of paper towels, it's the membership relationship. The shelf price is the marketing. The membership fee is the business model. And once you see that, you can recognize the same pattern everywhere. Subscriptions, paid memberships, free perks that only exist because you already paid the annual fee. Sam's Club is Walmart's reminder that in retail, the best way to survive low margins is to sell something that isn't low margin at all. And it's worth comparing that to the club everyone already knows. Costco runs the same playbook. Membership fees that quietly cover most of its profit, while the merchandise business barely breaks even. Sam's Club is running the exact same structure inside Walmart, just with a bigger parent company behind it. Once you understand one warehouse club's economics, you understand all of them, because the model was never really about warehouses. It was about turning a shopper into a subscriber. That's also why price increases like the one Sam's Club just made matter so much more than they look. A $10 bump on a membership fee sounds small to a shopper, but multiply that across tens of millions of members and it flows almost straight to the bottom line, because the cost of running the clubs barely changes. That's the leverage a subscription model gives you that a pure retail model never will. If you want more breakdowns using real filing numbers, no fluff, subscribe, and comment which company you want next.